Hey guys, Astro Prime here and welcome back to Palworld. We are here at the bridge along the canyon areas and we will be trying to set up our new base today. So if I remember, we found that location over there with a lot of metal ore and I will probably want to work on making a base over there. I realized that the view this area has is not too bad. It's not the most like my kind of view. I would have preferred like a more foresty what you call it, like a more foresty kind of thing. Reincarnated guy, what the, that's scary as hell. I don't want to go there. Never mind, we know that, I mean, at least we know that there's a reincarnated guy there. I mean, jeez. Alright, so we're gonna fly our way up here because this is the area we want to work on our new base. Now obviously I'm not gonna have the entire recording just me building a base because nobody wants to watch that. But I do want to take us through these kind of like setting up. So this area here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 iron, like ore nodes. And there is a secondary like area right here which we probably can build as well. So quite a lot of real estate space. Now the only thing they don't have is or actually they even have like forests and stuff. So a pretty good place, I'd say. So what we can do is we're gonna dismount first. We're gonna deploy our let's see, pal box. So we can deploy pal box. Ground slope too steep. Yeah, we can deploy our pal box somewhere reasonable. Now I want to make sure we cover as much of the rocks as possible. So we'll kind of move it. I think somewhere around here would do maybe. Let's see if it fits. Okay. Kinda. I'm kinda bugged out by the trees though, but it should be okay actually. Actually then again, even if I put it here, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, let's kinda put it here. Alright, let's do it. Right here will do? There we go. Alright. So what we need to do is we need to build this thing up. And once we build it up, we will see the radius. Now, the radius will determine like how well, whether we need to shift it or not. Alright. So that one is done. We need to shift. So that was my worry. So we definitely need to, okay, so because of the radius, we'll need to push it outwards a bit more. We want to make sure that we cover as much of the area as possible. So we are going to need to try that again. This time we're going to put it somewhere just about here. This should cover almost everywhere. Let's see now. Oh shit, there's the dire wolf. Let me take that out. I mean, we don't have to. But you know. Alright, so as you can see now we have it nicely covered. So this entire area here is covered and it stretches all the way through, which is awesome. Alright. And I think we managed to get as much real estate space as possible, I realized. So the circle kind of circles around here. It kind of cuts in here actually. And then there is actually a nice space up here as well. I am thinking what we can do is we can build our house up here and our pals will live down here. That's what I have in mind for now. So, but we definitely managed to cover most if not all of the ore, so that's great. So this is the part that is going to get a little bit interesting and probably important for us to figure out as well. Now is this level... okay, great, so we have level 10 on this. So this is cool, because this means that we can actually get started on work straight away. What we will need instead is we do need a bunch of storage. Now we don't have a lot of good storage option at this point, but we will just grab as much storage boxes as we can. I mean, this is essentially like a metal base at the start, so the pals working area will be primarily like a metal base. Oh no, we should... okay, so this is actually really good because I can take you guys through the basics of like making sure you have everything you need. Let's see. How shall we deploy this out nicely? Okay. So we'll need one berry plantation. You essentially need one berry plantation to feed an entire whatchamacallit, workforce. So that's good. And we don't want the berry plantation to be that far out actually. So I'm gonna put the berry. Come on, you for real? Wait, for real? Is this actually happening? What? I mean, I guess. Okay. Sure. Right, so let's just go take them out. Ah, crap. Nice. That's not very high. Hey. We're just trying to catch as many, like, trying on luck. Oh man. I think we managed to get one of them. I mean, these things are not the easiest to catch anyway, so we might as well make the most of it. Yo, this thing though. Come on. Okay, but this is super interesting because I just realized that their pathing brings them along a choke point, which means that defending our base may not be that hard. Wow, this... Thank God for 200 over freaking... Yeah, we're prepared for this nonsense, man. Look at this. Like, I could launch one more attack. Oh. Wait, really? I get off to go and poke him and then and that's the time they... Ugh, this game though, I love it. I love it. Okay, they're hungry though. And we're kinda out of food. Not the most ideal, but it's okay. Alright, so that's that done. So yeah, what I have in mind is we can build our house here. Remember the issue of like the house kind of getting in the way. And then what we can do is our pals workforce will all be down here. So that's the plan for now. I am going to okay, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and forth a little bit to bring resources and set up something up here. So I'm going to kind of pause the recording and set like the most basic infrastructure up, and then run you guys through how I think would be a good base, but I could be wrong. Alright, after quite a bit of hard work, as you all can see, okay, so for some reason sometimes they bug out by just a little bit. I don't know why. But we can just toss them and then after they'll go to auto work mode. Okay, Doomon is just... Okay, it was working a lot better. You'll notice that some of the rocks are now gone. Oh, he's transporting now. Hopefully that resets. So the good news is they are gathering all of this ore, which is great. So right now in our box, just passively we've already gathered 23 ore, which is nice. And 23 is on top of what I'm burning right now. So I've already got Incineram, crafting some ingots as well. We have 2 hot springs, both accessible, so our guys can chill. Yeah, so as you can see, Daman is over there mining. My Tomcat's miner as well, so he'll be mining. My Relaxaurus is actually our water planter, as well as our transporter. So as you can see, every time Daman finishes getting something, our transporter kind of carries it over and drops it in there. So the mining cycle is entirely automated now, and our food supply is also automated. So the food box here is going to be always filled with berries, and it's just going to keep going higher. So at this point in time, in terms of operation wise, because this is a mining base, I'm going to leave it as this for now. Eventually we're going to max out, like kind of advance this base a bit further with the rest of the features and kind of really shift our first base here. But yeah, I think we have a lot of work to do. So yeah, this might be like a few sessions kind of work, man, damn. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is right now, what do I have planned? I don't plan to put the ranch here because the ranch is like I feel like the ranch I can leave it back at the beginner area. Honestly, Relaxaurus is kind of chonky though, makes it very irritating. But yeah, the one thing that I have learned from my previous base I will not be putting one of these stone pits here at all. The reason is because the last thing I want is our pals to trigger the stone pit. I want them to really focus only on this iron. So by not putting the stone pit, we make sure that they only ever get an iron, and this becomes operationally a very strong iron farm. So that's the idea behind it. It is still my first time making like an iron base, sorry, a metal base and shit. So we will see how that plays out. So far so good though. So yeah, I'm gonna continue building up this base. Alright, with the power of editing, it's been about, I don't know how long I've been playing. Across 2 days, I've been working on the base for about maybe close to 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours across 2 days. And I wanted to show you guys the progress. Okay, so the house, I feel like I wanted to fill in this part here. I kind of got lazy working on it, but I definitely have some ideas on how to do that one. But yes, this is what we have. I definitely want to edit it from this angle. But yes guys, severe amount of progress, and honestly, because so many hours has passed, I have really great news. If you guys are ever considering like a kind of like a passive kind of metal base, this place is phenomenal. Honestly, between these few rocks, there are so many rocks that our current set of miners cannot actually mine it in time, which is crazy, and they are stockpiling. So I've been working on a lot of those mines. So actually these ores here have been stockpiled, and I've been producing a ton. So like I have 2 furnaces going at about 30 ingots each. I find 30 is a good number because you will want to pull out the ingots every once in a while so that you can kind of keep it going. And we have 41 of these ingots here. I've been making nails. I've used all the metal that we've been producing so far to recreate, I guess. Wait. Shit. Why did I make 2 of these? Ah, bollocks. Brain dead. I mean, yeah, when you have so much resources, you don't pay attention to what you've been building. But yeah, so we have all of the crafting. Yeah, anyway, I have 3 hot springs to ensure that this entire workforce is happy. Now, the shocking thing so far I have realized is that the farm, a single farm, is really very productive. Now, I'm not sure if we ever need 2 farms, but honestly though, this number, so it's actually really easy to know if your farm is productive, because you can always come to the feed box, and if this number keeps increasing, like you're never like right now it's 146 or something, right? I bet you in an hour's time it's going to be even higher than that. This number has been increasing, and this does suggest that there's always a surplus, which means that this one single farm is feeding the entire workforce, which is only 9. I'm pretty sure if I increase more pals here, maybe I might need a second farm. So I've already had plans to try and make sure we have space for a second farm. I'll probably put another plot somewhere just about here or here. I'm trying my best not to touch this area because I don't want to affect like any potential respawns of the ores. But generally there's so much ores here. At no point in that 5 hours has all of these ores ever been mined, like completely mined. It's always been here, and it's crazy guys. This place is so awesome. Yeah, so we've managed to upgrade so much things. So now we have metal chests as well. Really worth the upgrade. It almost more than doubles like the storage space on each metal chest. So it's super awesome. I have 1 metal chest here for produced goods, easy access, because once I finish crafting I can just throw it here. Once I finish refining I can just chuck it here. That chest here is more for raw materials, but honestly though, the AI kind of sometimes dumps the raw materials there, you know, it's just AI things. But generally the raw materials tend to be dropped here. I caught a lavender here because this is not the same lavender from our base. This is a new one because there was an attack somewhere. But yeah, I've moved the entire pal bits all the way here as well. The reason is because I realized that this is efficient. Now the time spent between sleeping and traveling between workspaces are all condensed to this zone, inclusive of like the crafting areas. Generally I've condensed it to this side of the map. Of the base, and that side is really like the work zone. So every once in a while the pals will go over there to collect wood as well. You'll see like this area here is strewn like with wood, and then Lavender's just taking her own sweet time, his own sweet time, just going there collecting things. Our 10Z is slacking, I think it's fine. This base is operationally really strong. I like it. I don't think we are gonna have severe problems with resources, at the very least. Not exactly like issues with iron for sure. I've decided, so one thing I did learn though, due to the nature of how the pals are kind of running, this area should be mainly for mining and things. So like for example, mining of ore and production, it makes sense to be here because the raw materials get put into a chest, and then we can access those raw material to craft items, and those items we can immediately then start to work on things. So this is like our factory area. Now the interesting thing is, we are advancing into the game and into the age where we will need to have a secondary base. So originally this is our second base, right? So what happens to our first base? I definitely want to keep it, or maybe even relocate it to a better place. The reason is because I realized that splitting like the job specialty might be a good idea, because we still need a base that is producing things like, for example, like solely focus on producing wood or stone, or even say farming. Because I realized that we are at the stage where we are kind of unlocking wheat plantation. I'm guessing that these are going to... Ooh, war torch, I would like that. I'm guessing that these will allow us to make maybe, I don't know, bread or something, some more efficient food things. Yeah, oh, I'm supposed to make this cooking pot as well. I'll do that later. But yeah, so as you can see, we are kind of slowly edging into... And then there's a breeding farm as well. Breeding farm produce eggs. We have a ranch, which is in our previous base, and I think ranches are really awesome. So I definitely want to have like a space where it's more... So this is a lot more of like the industry kind of job specialty. And we have another base that focuses a little bit more on like rural and plantations and agriculture. That's the current plan for now, but of course that will be another base. I mean, going back to our old base once in a while, we'll still do that. But I've primarily shifted all of my work to this new base right now, and of course the big structure right here is my house. I won't lie guys, I overdid it. I'm sorry. Like it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just, yeah. So still a bit of work to be done. Actually, now that I'm here, I realized that I really wanted wooden stairs right here. I could make more, but I really wish at some point we get fencing so I can fence up this area for a nice little porch. The front needs a bit of work. I'm gonna acknowledge that the front isn't exactly the nicest thing in the world. But as y'all can see over here from the entrance, we come in here. There are some real estate space corners right here which I have no plans for. But yeah, there are small little corners over here. But as you enter into the main area now, again, a lot of these areas are probably going to be like my storage space. So I have a storage here that is storing like creature drops and stuff. So this is my main storage area. Tons of space, two halves right here for full storage areas. And of course the exit here is kind of like a porch where I can lord over my minions. And easy access. By the way guys, these are roofs, I know, because the game doesn't allow me to snap stairs without foundation, but roofs they allow you to do. So just a little tip, and the good news is I've tested it out. Pals can run up this roof. So I've actually built this box, and my pals actually came running up the ramp to try and build that for me. So that's a phenomenal news, which means that, you know, wait, I mean, I'll just show you guys right now since I'm here. So as you can see, I can just dump a chest like just about here. And all my pals, at least those that are building, they will immediately run up this ramp. So this is just to prove that this ramp actually works. As long as there's a connecting point from this block to the floor, they will actually run up here and start working on your base. So that's cool. And then of course on the second floor right here, I have this little space right here which I have no plans for. But it is here, so if you guys, I mean, not you guys, but if we want to ever make something nice and, you know, I don't know, I don't even know. Like I said, I kind of overdid it. Like, it just got bigger and bigger. The other side is just the exact same symmetrical. And then the third floor is my room. So this is the overseer's room, I guess. Right now severely under furnished because I just have one bed to help me advance time. But this is also where I have this small little balcony right here. I'll probably extend this a little bit outwards so that it doesn't look so like awkwardly. Actually, I feel like by giving it a bit of texture, I mean, you know what, let's just do that now. I mean, if you guys want to know, I have some building tips that I feel would be helpful, especially for those of your budding builders severely struggling with this damn game, because this game's building system, while robust, yeah, let's just say it can piss you off if you're in a bad mood. Like, honestly, it quite pissed me off a few times. Yeah, you see, like right now, that's a piss offer. So now how do I want to do that again? Yeah, so there are certain things that just don't snap. Like ideally you would like it to work, but it just doesn't. So sometimes you need to get a little bit creative and finicky with how you want to do things. The good news is you can actually destroy things relatively easily. So sometimes you might have to destroy a few things to replace them. So like for example right now I can't build the sites. There's a high chance it's because of this. So as you can see, once I destroy this, I can now build like this bit of a wall. And then now I have a second problem, right? Because I can't actually reach there. So this is those moments where you have to kind of like get really creative. Yes guys, this is a mark of how much I've been working on this silly thing that, yeah, I've been figuring out a lot of like things, how to kind of, yeah, we go. Yeah, so get creative. The good news is while the building system is finicky, it is relatively forgiving as well. You're not going to have an arc situation where you destroy like one piece of wall and the entire building comes down on you. At least that hasn't occurred to me, right? So you can, whatever you have in mind, there's a good chance you can build it. Now I'm getting some crazy ideas right now. Oh, I would like a porch. Ooh, wait. Okay, wait, no, let's close this up first. Okay, so we're gonna close this up right here. I'm not gonna build a, there we go. So that's closed up. Frankly speaking though, I feel like I can make a porch of sorts. That being said, actually this is fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's a bit odd, but I think it's fine actually. Ironically speaking, for the purpose of like aesthetic, I feel like if I put a, yeah, I think design wise it would be nicer if I have like a, do I want to though? I mean right now it's very chonky, right? Like ideally, oh, but I don't want to let it affect my, you know what, no, forget it. I mean it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so the building system, I believe we can unlock more kind of like blocks, sorry, building pieces along, but right, that hole though, yeah, that hole bugs me a lot. Oh, I'm having some fun ideas. You know what, no, let's just block it out. Yeah, I think this is fine. There we go. Yeah, looks nice from the inside, looks reasonable on the outside. Let's see how it looks like from now. Yeah, there's a fast way down if you guys are curious. Yeah, so I think aesthetically this is gonna look a little bit nicer. Like initially I wanted to extend this by one block out so that it doesn't look so like squarish. Maybe I'll do that. Like, right, okay, so one thing I do hope the developers add in soon, these little triangle pieces, I wish they let me kind of invert them like upside down. So that I can kind of add a couple of like accent pieces by the sides here. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but if let's say this was like a half triangle piece, it will look pretty nice actually. But for what it's worth, right now there isn't such a piece, so we can live with this for now. I like that exterior porch area, I guess. But yeah, this is what, Tombat's taking a nap. Cool. Yeah, but this is what we have for the base right now. I'm super excited, guys. Like the building system, as I was learning and building this much bigger house, I was learning so much about how the building works. It's very hard for me to cover this in a video because I wasn't recording as I was building. But there are some nice neat little tricks that you will slowly kind of figure out. Again, the building system is not perfect by a far shot, man. Like, it is super not perfect. But I think it is reasonable. Especially in early access. Do remember that we are playing this on like the earliest of access. Like bottom right hand side, version 1.2.0. This is at launch. Honestly, for what it's worth, at launch the game has done a great number of things right. Like, I'm actually in shock at how much they got right. So yeah, definitely no complaints on my part. And oh my god, Nightwing is so strong right now. These mushrooms won't cut it. I need actual meat for it. But yeah, so that is it. I will definitely be working on my house and my base a lot more. Definitely across like the next few episodes. May not record it. I'll probably just cover like the updates every once in a while, popping by here and kind of working on this base. This base I feel is self-sufficient, that we can definitely start crafting a lot of things already. And on that note, let's get to work on that. So as you can see, okay, so I'm definitely gonna unlock all of these things so that I can get more. Now, in the interest of time, I know this episode turned out to be more like a building kind of episode. I definitely want to work on something. So this thing. Oh crap, I need leather and okay, so I guess that's my plan gone. As you can see, we're level 21 now, which means we can start to unlock the musket, which is awesome. We do need to... Oh wow, we are ironically severely out of wood. That is surprising. Now you see, the thing is, I want to get started on work for the... You know what? On second thought, we don't have much time and it's getting dark. I'm gonna advance time to the next day and we're gonna spend the last of the this episode kind of just doing some quick exploring. Now I have a plan to kind of open up the map further up north because I feel like that would be an area that I want to explore. Granted though, I'm mindful of our levels. We are not exactly the best when it comes to the levels at this point. So we may or may not end up dying. Oh, by the way guys, something that I've learned. So we can actually launch off our launch off our thingy. So that's great. Wait, okay, but I realize how functionally dumb that is because we need to fast travel. I'm a dumbass, guys. Yeah, okay, but anyway, one thing to note though, I suspect whenever you leave the base, they don't mine. Like, you need to be physically here for the mining to start. There we go, see? Not, like, there were so many left and one just respawned. Like, freaking hell, this is a self-sufficient base. Everyone is on a break. Stop taking a break. Actually, no. Is that guy spinning on a ruby? Is my Tombat spinning on a ruby? Why is my Tombat helicoptering a ruby? Please stop. He's still... Okay, yep, no, we'll pretend that never happened. Let's get going. Oh boy. So the last time we kind of came here and we realized that we're severely in danger. I'm thinking of kind of coming from the bridge of the Twin Knights and actually crossing the bridge this time. Now, the interesting thing is the game doesn't actually force you to progress. I'm perfectly aware that we are well... Oh, come on! I just got here. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm perfectly aware that we are much overdue in our boss fight. But I am definitely more keen to explore at this point in time. Oh, there's a bunch of Jolthawk which I really want. Oh wow. I don't feel like we've caught enough Jolthawks yet, that's why. Right. Dire Hounds are alright. I haven't really found the niche of a Dire Hound yet, but okay, the Jolthawk came out, I just can't be bothered. Yep, so... Oh, Twin Knight. Are these? Now, let's be honest here, we can see where these things, where they got the inspiration from, can we? RC. Bristler. What are you? And oh, level 16, that's very much within reason. You're a Bristler. What's a Bristler? Hello? Aw. Alright, let's try and catch this thing. Wow, we're staggering it's real hard. 17%, okay, yeah, so these things are gonna get a little bit harder to deal with. 21%? Are these things severely... Like, am I supposed to be throwing green balls now? Oh, I feel like I should, man. Nice, okay. Honestly, for what it's worth, 20% isn't that bad. This prickly Pell's Thorn are highly poisonous. Cinnamorph, only smile while Cinnamorph is drinking its nectar. Okay, so I presume these are Cinnamorph. There we go. Oh wow, what are those? Moonless Shore. Oh, this is very... Must... Oh wow, level 24. We are under leveled. Guys, among all the trailers I saw of all the pals, that one, Robin Quill. Those of you who've seen my Pokemon... Ooh, what the hell? Gale Claw. Yo, there's so many cool things. Help. Okay, oh wow. Have I found my base? Yeah, no, I want to live here. Wow. Oh, but the space is not exactly very... Oh, that area there would be great. Whoa. Guys, honestly, Robin Quill was one of the first trailers that... What are those? Hello. You're a very big egg. Oh, speaking of eggs, there was something I wanted to do too. Shit. Okay, but maybe in the interest of time, I'll save it for the next episode. I've made up my mind about eggs and stuff. Huge dragon egg. Oh yeah, that sounds great. What are you? Floppy. Floppy. Eat you. Aw. 24% is reasonable. Is that a Free Alliance Devout? What are you doing? No, don't kill things. Hey, why you looking at me? Oh. Alright, that one down. Bristlers. Ancient Ritual Site. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, look at it. Rainbow Gale Claw. Oh my god. Oh my god, you beautiful creature. Stop! This game is too good. Honestly, I thought this was like a really great bird already because it gave me like a lot of like Star Raptor feels, the coloration and all. Now that the Gale Claw, Gale Wing thing is great. Oh god, there is so much things. I can't even with this game anymore. Alright, so let's unlock this fast travel point. What's this? A Petalia. Guys, this thing is just crazy good. Wait, there's a Cinnamorph over there which I want to catch too. Hey, No. Aww! Aren't you a cutie? Ow! That hurts my truck. Oof. The Razor Leaf I'm afraid of. I've learned to be very afraid of Razor Leaves. It's a very strong attack and it's very fast. Like the animation is super fast, so... Nice, okay, I think we got it. Cinnamorph! Sniffling its scales produce the feeling of unparalleled euphoria. There's some effort to further regulate this byproduct, but the Free Pale Alliance have a heavenly something. Wait, the name Free Pale Alliance suggests that they are like freedom fighters, which makes zero sense by the fact that they are attacking like pals. Like they're just acting like freaking bandits at this point. So I don't know what to make of that actually. Oh hello. Ooh, they're up there. Okay. Okay, let's unlock this fast travel point, and then after that we can head back to base and probably call it... Oh yeah, so like I was saying, Robin Quill was one of the first Pal trailers that made me so convinced that it's going to be my main. For obvious reasons. For those of you who've watched my Pokemon series or know like me talking about Pokemon, Decidueye is my all-time favorite, hands down. Okay, Rowlet is my favorite, but Decidueye being the evolved form, and the fact that it's an archer, is green, is an owl, it was basically all the things that I love the most. Based on like, you know, color, animal, and like fantasy trope. So yeah, Decidueye was like my all-time favorite thing in the whole wide world. And Robin Quill was obviously inspired by Decidueye because of its colorations and all that. Yeah, so very obvious inspirations. I really liked it. So yeah, and Robin Quill I definitely will probably catch. But the fact that most of these mons here are level 22 and stuff, I'm a bit concerned. I don't think we are ready at this point, so we definitely need to do a bit of preparation. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna obviously do a lot of off-screen like working on like catching stuff. You see, iron ingots are ready, look. And then the best part is we have enough to make like another batch of 30. See? This is so efficient. Oh no, we maxed out at 25. Makes me sad. Oh crap. Close enough, close enough. Like honestly though, if you sit around here like just faffing about, you probably can get so much crap just by sitting around. I swear, this is so good. So yeah, I feel like we are definitely stable in terms of the ingots, the iron production, which is a very good news for us, and we're nicely leveling up as well, which is good. So now will be a great time to end this episode. I'm sorry guys, I know this episode turned out to be a lot of like building and setting up. I mean, it is a 30-something minutes episode, but actually like at least 7 hours has passed in game. Lavender is stuck there, poor dude. But yeah, so as usual, I'm going to do some off-screen work. Next episode, I'm most likely... Nah, no promises there. I might take on the boss. Now, I don't know whether I've been lacking this out a lot, but I do feel like I want to upgrade myself a little bit more, especially in the area of this. So no, not the power condenser. I'm gonna prepare you guys for the next episode. Next episode we will be hatching all our eggs. The reason is this: I am not convinced that I want to wait around 24 hours. There is a way to set a slider so that the egg timer, the egg hatches instantly. Now this is going to affect breeding. Of course, breeding will still take time, but the egg hatching may be a little bit faster. I plan to remove it altogether because honestly, that's the one thing I hated so much about ARK, that certain things take by the hours. Personally, I have issues with anything that takes hours, and the eggs by default take many hours to hatch. I don't intend to go through all that, so I'll probably turn the egg timer down to just 0 so that it hatches instantly. It's purely for the pacing of this series because I really don't want to be slowed down by a mechanic that is based on time. I personally am not a fan of that. But yeah, I mean that's just my to prepare you guys a little bit ahead. We are level 22 now. The game suggests that we should be entering into like the musket age. I God even know what a high quality pale oil is. I don't think we're ready for that. But at the very least, maybe next episode we might still work a little bit on some of this progress. But if not, we might actually hit the boss. So I haven't really planned it out yet, but we'll find out when the next episode rolls. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.